Lights.
Camera.
Watch.
2025 most anticipated.
Number 10. Avatar, Fire, and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
You know what? We're going to go to The Last Airbender.
It's going to be the LA fires on the big screen.
Too soon. James Cameron, I don't know if you see how many of his movies you've seen.
You know, a couple here, a couple there.
Over there. He does blockbusters. Like honestly.
Obviously, yeah. He's like the king of it.
Just blockbusters. Every movie's. But the thing that I'll have you, that for his movies, outside of the Terminator 2, and maybe True Lies, and I can't think of something else right now, and Titanic, I rarely rewatch a movie that he's done. Except maybe like those 3 or 4. But he has only done like 11 movies.
I'm anticipating this movie to watch Nicole cry for 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out Nicole.
She cried from the opening scene of the second one until the final scene. It was like Monoshock during Better Man. Which, these are not movies you should cry from opening credits to final credits. Smooches.
Number 9.
So you're not even gonna... Okay, well this is your show now.
No, it's you. Don't you number 10.
Yeah. My number 10...
And your number 10.
My number 10 is Sentimental Value.
No idea. Tell me what the movie is about.
This is by the same director who did Worst Person in the World, which came out in 2023. Okay. And that movie is, like, honestly, in my top 10 of all time. That movie is so fucking good.
Who stars in Worst Person in the World?
She's also in A Different Man this year. Her name is Renate Reinsvev. That's not right. She's foreign. She rules. She's also starring in this movie, so she's also the lead. And in A Different Man, she's literally like even worse than her character in Worst Person in the World. She's literally the worst person in the world in that movie. She's like such a like annoying person, but she's so good. And I don't know, I loved Worst Person in the World. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's doing next. She's the lead again. It's like a father and daughter. Father's like writing a movie for the daughter. Daughter doesn't want to be in it. I know very, very little other than like I'm really excited about it.
Gotcha. Looking forward to it. Number 9. Wicked for Good.
Wow.
Yes.
For good.
For good. Not for evil. For good. So I'm looking forward to see how it ends. Even though I could probably go on Broadway or Wikipedia.
I refuse to Google how it ends. Even though at this point, I probably know how it ends. I refuse to be like, how does Wicked end?
I have magically turned like my brain off to like not know. And I think they're probably paying the internet people to like not allow what happens in the end. Kind of like when Endgame came out and for some reason for like a week, you couldn't find any information about how Endgame ended. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what's happening right now with Wicked for Good. But that's my number 9.
My number 9 is the start of the Robert Pattinson revival. Our King is Here, Our King Lives. 3 movies with Robert Pattinson in 2025 coming out.
Revival? When was he gone?
That's so real. He's in the front of pop culture. Like, he's the face of 2025. 3 Robert Pattinson movies. That man is going to be on a press tour from the start of the year until the end of the year. We're never not going to see Robert Pattinson.
Okay, is this number 9 movie going to, what's it called?
Mickey 17.
Okay.
I don't love Parasite, can't lie. I saw it. I liked it. Don't love it. But that man can make a kooky movie.
He can.
And you know who loves a kooky movie?
You do.
Robert Pattinson. You know how many movies Robert Pattinson's are in these movies? At least 17.
There's 17
probably more.
Wow. Okay.
I want to see him die over and over again. I want to see him speak that tiny, weird little accent. Mm-hmm. I want it now. It was supposed to come out like last year, then it got pushed, then it got pushed, then it got pushed. It was supposed to come out in January, now it got pushed again. Show it to me.
He's going to show it to you.
They better.
He's going to show you all 17 of them. Number 8. The Running Man, starring
Glenn Powell.
You know about this movie?
Of course I know about this movie.
Okay, you know all the movies that are coming out, so do you know what The Running Man is about?
It is a remake of The Other Running Man.
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Which I loved.
The Terminator.
Which basically was like a legit like concept of what reality TV is like right now, except for the ones that deal with like sex and changing partners and blind marriage and whatever it all is. But essentially, it's world has gone to chaos, and we're just gonna watch people like try to survive and become millionaires. Kind of like Hunger Games, you know? It's kind of like Hunger Games.
I'll probably watch it. Looks like an action movie.
Wow, you know how much you love them action movies.
You know how much I love an action movie.
A good action movie, D in an action movie.
It's on my list. Like I'm excited to see it. It's like, but it's like I'll give or take.
You know what the thing too is?
I'll tell you, Hitman gave me appreciation for Glenn Powell, which didn't exist before. So
did you see Twisters?
I did see Twisters.
And what did you think?
I thought Twisters was like a really fun 3-star film.
There you go. That's all it is. It should be on TNT. Like on like whatever Saturday
It's like
night.
it came straight from the 90s type, like just good old fashioned, there's a tornado. I had a nice time.
Yeah. If you feel it.
Catch it. Chase it. Chase it. Chase it! Was that your number 9 or your number 8?
That was my 8.
Okay, my number 8 is my number 8, but it could also like low-key easily be my number 1.
Okay.
Just because I love these so much.
Can I guess it? Can I guess it?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it the Yorgos Lamos?
No, it's not. That's not even on my top 10. I'm looking forward to that though. Emma Stone shaved her head for that. It's gonna be another kooky Emma Stone performance after Poor Things. Like I'm in. It's Wake Up Dead Man.
Okay, what's that about?
That's the new Knives Out Benoit Blanc.
Oh yes, I have that. That's on my list.
I love a lighthearted murder mystery. I think they should make 120 of these. I think they should make one every single year. I think they should put Daniel Craig in his funny little accent in a silly little suit. This one, he's got long hair. Have you seen the pictures of him?
I saw the picture. I don't like the long hair.
I don't care. And they should get a great cast. This one rules. Josh O'Connor, this is his year. Do you know how many movies have Josh O'Connor in it this year?
Can you tell me?
More than Robert Pattinson.
You know who's Josh O'Connor?
He is the one in the shorts in Challengers, not the blonde one, the other one.
Does he play the king in The Crown? Yes, thank you.
If this is a television show, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
He's in this movie.
Uh-huh.
I want them to do 120 of these, and I will see them every single time. It is a crime that these go straight to Netflix. I want it on the big screen. Last year for Glass Onion, they put Glass Onion in movie theaters for like less than a week, and I saw it on the big screen, and it rocked.
You champion.
I fucking love these so much. It's called Wake Up Dead Man. What a good title.
Okay.
You want to hear who's in this movie? Yeah, you do. You want to hear who's in this movie?
Tell me.
Daniel Craig, of course. King himself, Josh O'Connor. Kaylee Spaney, just continuing her movie star journey. Andrew Scott. All of Us Strangers. You know, our king. Glenn Close, Kerry Washington, Josh Brolin. Mila Kunis is in there somehow. Your guy Hawkeye, your favorite superhero of all time. Thomas Hayden Church, the Sandman from Spider-Man.
I actually love that guy.
Well, I've seen him in Spider-Man and now Wake Up Dead Man.
That's awesome.
Rules. I love a Knives Out film. This man ruined Star Wars for me. He's reviving himself with these movies. Go.
Thank you. My number 7 movie is the Yorgos Lanthimos.
I'm shocked this is on your list.
It's called Bugonia.
Go for it. Just try it.
Baganya?
Sure.
Baganya. Whatever it is.
I have no idea what it is.
I have no idea what it is. I just want to see it. I just want to,
They have found their little group of people, and they said, we're just going to keep making crazy movies. It's like the same cast as before. They're just having a good time.
We'll see what happens.
Did you like Poor Things?
Yeah. I love Poor Things. I think Poor Things is like one of the best.
Because I love Poor Things, and I know Kinds of Kindness was your favorite movie of last year.
Yeah. Top 10. Top, 1. Kinds of Kindness is Trainwreck, by the way.
You loved that movie.
It's a horrible movie.
I'm glad to see that you're anticipating this.
Poor Things is wow. Like, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Just as like a human development, just as a human being and all that other stuff. And like the ending, what happens, I just remember like what the ending is about. And I'm like, that's amazing. But that's my number 7.
The man turns into a goat. Great film. My number 7 is The Phoenician Scheme.
Okay. Is this like the Italian
New Wes
Job?
Anderson.
Okay.
Starring Michael Cera.
Okay.
It is a spy comedy.
Okay. I've never seen him do spy comedy.
Give it to me now.
Okay.
Why has Michael Cera not been in the Wes Anderson verse since now? That man was built for this.
I agree, but I think Michael Cera is like
Are you gonna speak ill of Michael Cera right now?
No, I just feel like he was just so typecasted that like people can't see him outside of Superbad and the other movies.
And now he was in Barbie. He's in this. I feel like he's coming back in fun, kooky ways, and
I
I
hope so.
love
Or
him.
maybe he just felt like he wanted to take time off from acting, and if that was it, that's fantastic.
Other people in this, same old guys. Jeff Goldblum, of course. Benedict Cumberbatch after they worked together in all those short films. ScarJo's back after Asteroid City. Obviously, Bill Murray. Same old group. Tom Hanks, but Michael
Wow,
Cera.
Tom Hanks is in this movie?
Yeah, he was
I thought-
in the last one
I
too.
know, but I thought he'd just be a one and done type of guy.
Nah, he's here.
Okay.
A
thought
dark
he-
tale of espionage following a
thought-
strained father-daughter relationship within a family business. Twists revolve around
Business.
betrayal and morally gray choices.
Business.
Business. Give it to me.
Okay. My number 6. We've already talked about it. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. I don't
Give
have
it to me now.
I hope it comes out.
Give it to me now.
Okay. Oh, right now. That's my number 6.
My number 6 is After the Hunt.
Ooh, I have no idea what the hell this movie is.
Do you know what the hell this is? You
No.
know what the hell this is. This is from your guy, Luca Guadagnino. He is just pumping them out. He said, I'm going to put out Challengers, and then I'm going to put out Queer in the same year. And you know what? I'm going to have another movie coming out the next year. Guess who's in this movie? Guess who's in this movie? Andrew Garfield. Guess who else is in this movie? Iowa Debris. Iowa Debris, Andrew Garfield, Luca Guadagnino. Julia Roberts is also in it. I don't care as much as I care about Andrew Garfield and Iowa Debris. Luca Guadagnino. That means it's going to be sexy, and that means Andrew Garfield's going to be shot with that Luca vision. He's never going to look hotter than he is in this movie. I think he might be a villain in this movie. I don't even care. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.
Okay.
I love Iowa Debris. Put her in
have-
everything.
Fantastic.
Return of Andrew Garfield.
He's never left us.
I love him.
There is no argument.
So good. What's your number 5?
I'm literally like the secretary of the Andrew Garfield, like, chapter of like actors and whatever in my hometown of Los Angeles. Whatever. Sorry. My number 5 is Fantastic Four.
Really?
Yes. You know why? Because if this movie does not do well,
It's done.
because there was another movie I was gonna put my most anticipated for 2025, which was like an honorable mention, is like Captain America and stuff like that. But I feel like that movie's just gonna be dead on arrival.
I would like somebody to make a clip compilation of all of the Harrison Ford scenes for me when that movie comes out.
You got it. But Fantastic Four, the cast is fantastic. Ha ha ha. But it's set in like the 50s or 60s, and I think that's a great spin because I love when we're able to use the magic of cinema to time travel and not like Back to the Future, but actually place people in that time frame, because it's easier. I think it's harder to put people in like the 50s and 60s than it is to, like, let's say, put people like in a village in like the King Arthur times. You know, it's easier to. I just feel like it's harder to be in a city environment and make it feel like it's the past. So Pedro Pascal is the leader. I really
I'm excited to see my guy Cousin.
Yeah, I really hope it does well. I just hope it's different. I hope it's action packed. I hope it has a good story and gives us like an opportunity to say like, hey, we can still make like the Marvel movies or comic book movies well.
I've been pretty tapped out of the Marvel movies. I saw everything up until Spider-Man No Way Home. Shout out Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
And then after that, they kind of lost me, and I thought they were gonna pull it all back with
Deadpool and Wolverine.
no,
I know.
whatever. What was the fucking Doctor Strange movie?
Whatever.
Multiverse of Madness. They
Yeah.
broke the multiverse. It said Multiverse of Madness. I thought they were gonna get their shit all together, and then that movie did not do it for me. And then Deadpool and Wolverine was like their chance, you know, and to lock in, and they missed that. I'm tapped out, but I will be seeing Fantastic Four. And I'm like hoping that because it's so separated from everything, they're just really gonna have it like stand alone, and it's gonna be good.
Fingers crossed.
That was your number 5.
Yes.
My number 5 is The Drama. Do you know about
Ooh,
this?
Drama.
Do you know about this?
No, I don't know.
Guess who it stars? It's Robert Pattinson. It's Robert Pattinson. This movie stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya.
Ooh.
It is from the same guy who made Dream Scenario, the like I'm Nicolas
Yes,
Cage and I'm appearing
yes,
in your dreams.
yes.
The only thing I know about this movie is that a while ago there was an open casting call for people who look unique. I think it's gonna be a kooky caper. I think this movie's gonna be weird as hell. I think it's not been revealed that this movie's gonna be weird as hell yet, but I think this is gonna be like one of the weirdest movies ever, and it stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. I'm so excited.
Well, I really hope Zendaya shines. I'm
She
not saying shit.
will.
Look. I didn't finish my thought.
Look.
She deserves more screen time in movies.
Did you see the wind in her bob?
Look, you know that when every time I've seen her in a movie, she's always like it's like a co-starring. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want her in. I want her.
She's
what-
literally the lead in Challengers.
The guys are also a big part of the movie.
Yeah, that's
Do you
fair.
know what I'm trying to say? It's like they're like a tripod. Jokes. But I want her to have like her own solo movie. If like Blake Lively can get a solo movie, you're telling me Zendaya? I mean, Blake Lively says
Zendaya's doing fine for herself. I think.
I know, but the thing too is she's won an Emmy for Euphoria and like hands down like one of the best 2 seasons of any TV show, whether you like it or not. But I want her to be like Timothy Chalamet of like, hey, this is my movie. Like this is my whatever movie it is, and I want that.
She might be the lead of this one. I don't know. I know literally nothing about this.
Well, in Tenet, Robert Pattinson was co-star, not the lead. That was the interesting part.
I just think that this man picks particularly kooky movies, and this is a kooky movie.
Okay.
And I'm really excited.
My number 5.
You're number 4. We already did
Number 4. I Know What You Did Last Summer. And that's the movie.
I know what you did
last summer. And you haven't seen the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies, have you?
No, I have no idea what this is.
So basically, it was from my generation, you know, Dinosaur Times,
Mm-hmm.
when it stars like Sarah Michelle Gellar, thank you, and like Freddie Prinze Jr. and all these other, like the Brat Pack of their time, you know.
That was not the Brat Pack, but yes.
The Brat Pack of their
time.
Of their time. So it's a murder.
They're married.
I know.
Okay, we'll
And still
continue.
together.
It's a murder mystery?
It's like a murder mystery. Someone does something horrible, and then like they try to cover up what they did, and like the person haunts them. It's
What was the murder mystery show Ollie sent us? That got me. I'm in. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in.
What house?
Ollie sent us a video of like a trailer
Shout
for
out.
some White House like murder mystery.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We're
Resident,
in a murder mystery
the
revival.
residency.
Yeah.
The residency. That's my number 4.
Great. I didn't even know that was coming out. My number 4 is No Other Choice. It's the new Park Chan-wook.
Tell me who this guy is.
He's like the Korean director who did Old Boy.
Wow. Have you seen the original Old Boy?
Yeah, I saw Old Boy knowing absolutely nothing about Old Boy. Nobody warned me. I saw it when they put it in the movie theater like a couple years ago. Nobody warned me. Why did they do that to that octopus?
I don't know what. why did they
That
do
movie is fucked up.
I know, but it's amazing.
That movie is not okay.
But it's amazing.
People are like, "Oh, I love Old Boy," and I'm like,
I
"Wow,
did.
must be a great movie." That movie's fucked up.
It's cinematic masterpiece.
I
don't know what to tell you.
I loved Decision to Leave. Did you see Decision
Of course,
to Leave?
yes.
This is obviously he also did that. This is his next movie. It looks like it's gonna be a little bit more Decision to Leave than Old Boy. So like I'm so locked in. It's like a remake. It's like based on a book or something about like an unemployed guy who like seeks revenge because he can't get any work. Basically, your life story. And I'm excited. Like it's. If it's even like a little bit as good as Decision to Leave was, which was like my
Yeah.
favorite movie that came out that year, I'm really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Guess what my next movie is? We're like number 4, right?
That was number 4. One, number 3.
We're number 3. Superman. I just want to like. I don't think James Gunn is gonna be able to do anything. I think he was one of those people
Give
that
me
was
your hand.
what?
I'm so happy you have things that you love.
Anyways, I saw the trailer and our dude's in it. What's his name? He was in The Juror, Nosferatu,
Nicholas Holt?
Nicholas Holt. I love him. And Nicholas Holt is an actor that has range.
Fuck yeah.
And I think he'll make a fantastic Lex Luthor. But I am
What
generally...
does Lex Luthor do? Does he just like give Superman a rock every once in a while, or is there
Yeah,
more
he
to him
marries
than
him.
that?
He's like, "Will you marry me with
What?
kryptonite?"
No, okay, ha ha ha, jokes,
Jokes.
But what does he do?
He
Does he
is
have superpowers?
no, he doesn't. His superpowers is like the
Is
smartest
bald?
person ever exist. He's a super genius. But Superman is like his nemesis because he's trying to like slowly control the world, and he does like things that are bad, and Superman's the beacon of justice and like always foils his plans.
Okay.
And then guess what? What
I
happens
think you
in the
can
comic
get me
book?
to see this, by the way.
Okay. Because of Nicholas Holt.
No, because I heard there's a dog.
Yeah. Crypto. He goes.
Do that again? Do that again? That's good.
And then he's like, home, Crypto. And Crypto grabs Superman's cape and drags him to home.
That's beautiful.
Yes, that was number 3.
My number 3 is The Mastermind. You know about this one?
Like all your movies? Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
This is the new Kelly Reichardt film.
Oh, Kelly Reichardt.
She did a movie I really liked a couple years ago, which was blanking on the title.
How could you not remember?
Showing Up.
Obviously.
Which is
You're
about
Showing Up.
Why do you hate love? She also did The Cow, which was really popular. I didn't end up seeing that one, but really liked Showing Up. It's about a girl who is like doing a little clay in like a little studio, and like there's another lady who's like mirroring her life, but she's doing like really successfully, and then she's not doing really successfully, and she has a brother who's John Magaro, who's like the guy from Past Lives, who's like the husband who I love, and he's just like digging a hole in the backyard all crazy, and like what a man. Anyway, this is her new film. Let me read you the synopsis of this film.
Synopsis, go.
James Mooney orchestrates an audacious art heist against the backdrop of the Vietnam War and the country's burgeoning women's liberation movement. As he engaged in a daring criminal endeavor, he must navigate a world marked by shifting social and political dynamics. Okay? So it's going to be about an art heist. Who do you think plays the lead? It's Josh O'Connor.
Oh, I thought it was
Josh O'Connor is going to do an art heist, and it's going to rule. You know who else is in this movie?
Robert
John
Pattinson.
Magaro. No.
Who else is in it? Andrew Garfield.
No. Alana Haim from Licorice Pizza fame, and Haim the band. I think this is going to rock.
Haim the band, or is it Hims?
It's Haim.
They're called Haim, the Three Sisters?
Yeah, Haim.
Oh,
It's their last
I
name.
thought they were Hims.
No.
No.
I think this is going to be incredible.
Okay. My number 2 movie.
My number 2.
Guess what it is?
Well, Superman's already been taken, so
You won't guess.
Can you give me a hint? Give me a hint.
Musician is part of this movie.
Musician is part of this movie. A musician. Give me another hint.
I can't. Because I don't even know how to. Because there's not even a title. So, Trey Parker and Matt Stone and Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, are doing not the South Park people are doing the, yeah.
They're doing a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what it's about. And this is going to be insane. Because I can't believe those people are working together.
I think it's going to be a South Park-esque movie because Kendrick Lamar has been like very vocal that he loves South Park.
Voice of a generation.
I'm excited. It's going to be good.
That was my number 2.
You know what my number 2 is?
It's a Robert Pattinson movie.
It's not. The Robert Pattinson movies are off my list.
An Adam Driver movie.
No, that would be awesome. We do have an Adam Driver movie coming this year, though. It's a Timothée Chalamet movie! Marty Supreme.
Oh.
He's got his little mustache, his little itty-bitty mustache, and he's got his
17
little
hairs.
haircut, and he's going to make out with Gwyneth Paltrow and play ping pong. Tyler, the Creator, is going to drive him around. He's going to wear that little suit, and he's going to scream.
Who was he playing?
Marty Supreme.
Who's Marty Supreme?
Marty Supreme is a ping pong player. He's based on a real ping pong player.
Oh. I thought it was going to be like, there's like going to be like...
From half of the duo that brought you Uncut Gems comes Marty Supreme.
It's a Safdie brother.
It's a Safdie brother film, but they broke up, so now it's one of the Safdie brothers is doing this.
Wow, it's like the Wazowskis.
Yeah, and also, what are the other ones that broke up? The Coen brothers also broke up.
The Russos, how about the Russo brothers are still together?
They're not.
They're not?
No, they made they did a new show, and Max isn't in it.
Okay.
This is gonna rule.
Is it?
Like 100% certified. And guess when it's coming out? Christmas Day. Our Christmas King, Timothy Chalamet.
Fingers crossed for him because that's gonna be a hard sell.
That's not a hard sell.
I look.
Safdie brothers, Timothy Chalamet, ping pong. What's hard to sell?
Safdie brothers usually make like really like edgy movies. Have
Yeah.
you seen Good Time?
Love Good Time.
Uncut
Good Time's
Gems.
better than Uncut Gems.
I agree. 100%. No
I'm
argument.
in.
No argument. My number one movie. Happy Gilmore 2.
Shut up.
Serious.
I'm so happy for you.
Happy Gilmore 2. I didn't even know it was coming out until I
There's
saw.
with all due respect, there's no way that's gonna be good.
I know it's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be pretty
All
bad.
my number ones are like terrible movies that are supposed to come out. By the way, like I just want to see train wrecks. Like, can I shout out to my honorable mentions?
I would love to hear some honorable mentions.
Okay. My number one was like Captain America: Brave New World. I was gonna shout out the Thunderbolts.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be train wreck. Ballerina. It's supposed to be John Wick.
Ballerina.
It's called that's how you say ballerina. I can't read. Ballerina.
Ballerama.
But those are like some movies that I had over there that were like my number ones that I thought would be train wrecks. But anyhow, that. Oh, you know what movie I had also on my list? I also had The Materialist on my list. That was actually supposed to be a positive movie.
The
That'd be
Materialist?
Yes. It's Celine Song's.
Oh, that's on my list too. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, and enough from me. Continue.
My number one.
Wait, is it a Robert Pattinson movie?
It's not. All the Robert Pattinson movies on my list are done.
I thought you was gonna be 3 of them.
No, there's 3 coming out. Only 2 made my top 10.
Oh, okay.
The Battle of Bactan Cross. Yeah. We're getting a new Paul Thomas Anderson film this year.
Oh, with who? The GOAT.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The GOAT.
I'm also excited that Teyana Taylor's in this. I watched whatever that movie was that came out that I feel bad I can't remember the name of, 1001, where she's like a mother and a son and they're in like an apartment they can't afford in like Harlem and Harlem's being gentrified and it's literally just like a showcase for her and she's like a musician I like I listen to her and just all of a sudden she's now like an incredible actress and she's in the new PTA film so I'm really excited for her. Alana Haim also in this movie, back at it again. I love Licorice Pizza. I don't care what other people say, that movie's good. There's literally no plot details about this movie out yet, but I love every single one of this man's movies, so I'm really excited. This is my number one.
Are you excited? Are you a Leo fan?
Honestly, I'm pretty like mid on Leo. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's like my favorite. People are like, that's my favorite actor. He's definitely not my favorite actor, but he's great. It's gonna be great. I want to see him working with PTA. That's gonna be like a really, really interesting combination.
I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio has done a bad movie ever. And I think his last 10 years, he's had the benefit to work with some of the greatest directors, period.
Of course. He's like one of the greatest of all time.
The only issue I have, and it's the one thing that Timothy has done over him, because Timothy has done like his comic book action superhero movie, which is Dune.
Mm-hmm.
So if he never does another...
He doesn't need... you don't need to do one of those.
I think when you get one of those movies...
like you get lots of money, but you like...
But
he's Leonardo DiCaprio. People know who he is. He doesn't need the...
I'm not talking about that. I'm still saying like Christian Bale
mm-hmm.
did his Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Timothy did his, Dune movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a superhero. And
it's not a superhero movie.
I consider it a superhero movie.
False.
I consider it superhero. It's epic. He's a superhero. He has magical powers. Does he have powers?
He's the Lee Son Al Gaib.
That was our 2025.
I have honorable mentions. You're going to cut out my honorable mentions? I got so many movies are coming out. It's going to be a good year. You know what's good about this year? Not that many sequels. Not a whole ton of franchise stuff.
Thank God.
We're like back at like interesting filmmakers making original movies is going to be the year of 2025. And I feel like a lot of the big franchise stuff got moved to 2026. And honestly, the 2026 slate looks incredible. But like I'm way more interested in a lot of stuff coming out this year than next year. So other things to shout out, just because you can't stop talking about it, we'll put out that last Robert Pattinson movie. which is called Die My Love. It stars him and Jennifer Lawrence. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have a baby and Jennifer Lawrence is going to go fucking crazy. That's like the plot. I'm in. I'm worried it's going to be a horror movie. If it is, I'm going to be upset. A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. No idea. Stars Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie. It's supposed to be like a big epic. I'm in. My fucking guy, Josh O'Connor and Paul Mescal in a film together. Give it to me. It's called The History of Sound. It's going to be a World War I movie. I do not care about a war film. Love those men. You know who else is making the second movie? It's Paul Mescal, round 2. He's doing a William Shakespeare movie, Hamnet, with Jessie Buckley.
Hamlet?
No, Hamnet.
Okay.
Gonna rock. Joe Alwyn also in that movie for some reason. What else is coming out? The Jacob Elordi Frankenstein movie. Hopefully it's not too scary. Guillermo del Toro. So excited. What else is coming out? This movie.
Who's the other Frankenstein? There's 2 Frankensteins.
We have there's The Bride, which has Oscar Isaac does play the doctor in the Frankenstein movie. Smooches. The Bride is the other one with Christian Bale is the Frankenstein, I think, and
I don't know these.
I think it's also Jessie Buckley. Noah Baumbach film coming out this year. Adam Sandler's gonna be in it. That's gonna rock. George Clooney is also in it. Laura Dern. I love Noah Baumbach in the films. White Noise was good. I stand by it. The most expensive movie ever made is coming out in 2025. F1 starring Brad Pitt.
That's the most expensive movie
I'm
ever.
pretty sure. You can fact check that for me later. The Materialists after what's it called? After Past Lives. I will watch literally every single movie that this woman makes. I do not love the casting. Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans. Feel like we could have done better there. With all due respect to both of those actors. Feel like we could have done better. Pedro Pascal is also in it. That is a good choice. Lots of other stuff coming out. Shut up. The Yorgos movie.
The Yorgos.
You already mentioned it, but rules.
How do we know it rules?
Okay, you know what kind of looks good?
The Thunderbolts?
No, the new Jurassic Park movie.
I've not seen the trailer for it.
Stars Jonathan Bailey of Wicked fame and ScarJo. And it looks like they're going to do it right, with all due respect to the Chris Pratt movies. Not that we need any more Jurassic Park movies, not that a sequel franchise after a sequel franchise for a good franchise that really only has one good movie is going to be any good, but low-key looks like it might be pretty good. Did you know there's a new Tron movie coming out this year?
Yeah.
How strange.
Have you seen Tron Legacy?
It stars Jared Leto, so it's probably not going to be good, but you know.
Have you seen Tron Legacy?
Yes. That took me a second to process. You know who's in another movie coming out? You know who's in another movie? Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield. It's called Voyagers. It's like a NASA journey. I know literally nothing else about it other than that.
Andrew Garfield's in
Give it to me. It's Daisy Edgar Jones and Andrew Garfield. Also, what's the Adam Driver movie? Oh, Paper Tiger, a James Gray film. You like James Gray? He did Ad Astra, Lost City of Z. Never seen any of those.
You've not seen Lost City of Z?
No, it's on my list though.
You know who's in that movie?
R. Pats and Spider-Man. Adam Driver, Jeremy Strong, Anne Hathaway. It's called Paper Tiger. There better be a fucking tiger. I bet there won't be. It's gonna be a good year.
It is gonna be a good year. Anything else?
Sinners. That's a movie I won't see, but you'd probably like.
Why?
Michael B. Jordan.
Is in it and he's shooting him Tommy gun like just.
No, it's gonna be scary. Michael B. Jordan is not playing one but two vampires.
He's a vampire.
And it's a Ryan Coogler is doing it. Coogler. And there's gonna be two vampires. That I Owe It Every horror movie Opus looks really good. I won't see that. It looks like it'd scare the bejesus out of me.
Can we watch those scary movies in the light?
Absolutely not. What is this? The That's not worth shouting out. It's gonna be a good year. Cinema. I literally need 25,000 Knives Out movies.
We good?
We good.